Hello everyone. Today's video is continuing about the topic relations between coefficient and roots of quadratic equation. So we learned something more about them and doing practice questions to make it easier for all of you to understand. So my question is, alpha and beta are the roots of x square plus px plus q equals to 0. Find alpha square plus beta square, alpha square into beta square. So we can do it simply like alpha square plus beta square should be equals to alpha plus beta square minus 2 alpha into beta, and alpha plus beta should be equals to minus b upon a square minus 2 alpha into beta should be equals to c upon a. Or if I can make it more easier for all of you, so we can say that the middle term is equals to the sum and the last term should be equal to the product, which means a plus b should be the sum and a into b should be our last term. So b is over here is p and a is 1. So we can say that p square minus 2 c upon a should be equals to q. This one is our answer, which is the required condition that alpha square plus beta square for alpha square into beta square is equals to, when this one is known as q, so it's simply q square. Doing some more questions to make it more understandable for all of you. Now we have a very interesting question but seems like more difficult. If alpha and beta are the roots of x square plus bx plus c equals to 0, then write the equation whose roots are 2 alpha and 2 beta. Now from roots we have to write the equation. As we know that this one is the sum of roots and this one is the product of roots. So if we will find the sum and product from the roots, so we can get the answer. So for sum, we can say that 2 alpha plus 2 beta, taking 2 for common, alpha plus beta. So the value of alpha plus beta should be minus b upon a, and in the equation we have b as b only, so we can say that 2b. Okay, so and the value for product 2 alpha into 2 beta, 2 into 2 and alpha into beta. 2 into 2 will result as 4 alpha into beta c upon a, where the c is equals to c and a is equals to 1, so we can say that it will be 4c. So we can write our equation as x square minus 2b plus 4c equals to 0, which will be x square plus 2b plus 4c equals to 0. Now this one is the equation whose roots are 2 alpha and 2 beta. Now if we will see this question, it seems like much more difficult, but it is more easier because we learned the basics. If alpha and beta are the roots of the equation 8x square minus 3x plus 27, in which we can say that a is equals to 8, b is equals to minus 3 and c is equals to 27, then the value of alpha square upon beta whole cube 1 upon 3 plus beta square upon alpha whole power 1 upon 3. So just first of all, what we can do, we can sort the powers. So we can say that alpha's power 2 upon 3 upon beta's power 1 upon 3 plus beta's power 2 upon 3 upon alpha's power 1 upon 3. So what we can do, we have to take LCM of this one. So the LCM should be alpha's power 1 upon 3 and beta's power 1 upon 3. So for the numerator, just doing the cross multiplication. As we have both alphas, so we can say that 2 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 plus betas 2 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3. 2 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 will result as alpha's power 1 plus beta's power 1, and in denominator we can say that alphas into beta whole power 1 upon 3. So now we know the value of a plus b and a minus b. The value of a plus b minus b upon a and alpha into beta should be equals to c upon a's power 1 upon 3. The value of b minus 3 minus into minus 3 upon 8, and the value of c is 27 upon 8 whole power 1 upon 3. So we can write it like 3 upon 8 multiplied by this fraction will be reversed, 8 upon 27's power 1 upon 3. Now this one is also sorted out like 3 upon 8 multiplied by 2 and 3's power 3 multiplied by 1 upon 3. Both powers should be cancelled out to each other. 3 and 3 both are cancelled out to each other, and we will get the answer as 1 upon 4. See, this question is so much easy but seems like so much difficult. So remember that, just remember the basic things of the question, that the sum of alpha and beta should be equals to minus b upon a. The product of alpha and beta should be c upon a, where the given ABCs are in the question. Just remember the basic things and you can do easily. So now we have a question: if the product of roots of the equation a plus 1 x square plus 2a plus 3 x plus 4 is 2, which means they are saying us that alpha into beta is equals to 2, because they said product of the roots of the equation is 2. So we can say that alpha into beta is equals to 2. Then what we have to find? Sum of roots, which means alpha plus beta we have to find and get the answer from these. Now we know the formula of alpha into beta is c upon a. C upon a is equals to 2, where the value of c is 4 and the value of a is a plus 1 equals to 2. Now from this we can find the value of a and get the answer of that one. 4 is equals to 2a plus 2. This will be multiplied to that side. 4 minus 2 is equals to 2a. A is equals to 1. So we get the value of a from here. Now we know the answer of a plus b. The formula of alpha plus beta minus b upon a. So the minus b should be minus 2a plus 3 upon a plus 1, and get the value of a as well. So we can say that minus 2 plus 3 upon 1 plus 1. It will be minus 3. Minus into plus. So we will get the answer minus 5 upon 2 alpha plus beta. So this one is our answer. Another amazing question: if alpha and beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, then form the equation whose roots are 1 upon alpha and 1 upon beta. We know that when we know the sum and product, so we can form the equation, because the middle term should be the sum, and the last one should be the product of any quadratic equation. So what we can do over here, first of all we have to find the sum. To find the sum of these roots should be 1 upon alpha plus 1 upon beta, which will be written as by taking the LCM alpha plus beta upon alpha beta. And alpha and beta, the value of alpha and beta we know, minus b upon a. The value of alpha beta is c upon a, fraction over fraction, so we have to replace b upon a upon c, both will be cancelled out, so the value is minus b upon c. Minus b upon c should be the sum of these roots. Now for the product, what we have to do, 1 upon alpha multiply by 1 upon beta. So the value of alpha into beta is c upon a, again fraction over fraction, so we can say that 1 multiplied by a upon c, and it will be equal to a upon c. Now we can easily write the equation. So our equation will be x square minus b upon c x plus a upon c equals to 0, which will be converted into x square plus b upon c plus a upon c equals to 0. And you can solve the other one by the same method. Write your answer in the comment section, please. And this one is all about the 2-degree equation. In the next video we will learn about the higher degree. Hope you like it. Please subscribe and stay tuned.